This is my dear sweet friend Erica, and she's come to visit us today because I am going to teach her how to make basic tomato sauce. Here we go.
Here we go.
Thank you. First, we're going to open our cans of tomato.
Is this the type that you prefer?
These tomatoes are San Marzano whole peeled tomatoes, which is the only kind I use for sauce. Garlic roller.
Soft.
Garlic cloves. So what you do, you better edit this baby. You put a garlic clove in. You go like this. It's not a traditional Italian way to do things, but, and there's your peeled garlic.
This is something new for me.
There you go,
See?
baby.
This is why we're doing this.
Roll away.
And then your fingers don't stink, right?
Yeah.
This is fabulous. So if this is an Italian, what is this? Roller. I'm definitely getting one of these. But you intuitively know how much garlic to use.
I will, yeah.
By looking at it.
Yeah, well, you do it by can. So you have a can of tomato.
Okay.
I say for each can of tomato, normally I use 4 to 5 cloves of garlic.
Okay.
Because you're going to brand garlic first and remove it, and then put fresh when the sauce comes to a boil.
Whoa.
I believe the next thing is you're going to go outside and get some fresh basil for your sauce.
You have to have fresh, right?
If you don't have fresh, you can use dry, but when you use dry herbs, you only use a little bit because they're very strong. And I have a basil plant outside, so
okay,
have at it.
Bye.
Okay, we have fresh garlic. We have fresh basil. So I only use San Marzano,
Okay.
imported from Italy. Because I like this brand, but I have another brand in the cupboard I can show you that also is good. There are a lot of good ones actually. Now, when you use the tomatoes, my Nana always took out the hard center that's in each tomato.
Okay.
And so that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
When you look at the top of a tomato, you see there's a little circular thing. That's like a little hard thing. Sometimes it has a string attached to it. It's just like a little hard thing. But you don't want that. So what you're going to do, see it? So you just squeeze out the little hard thing. Because every once in a while one won't have it. But most of them do.
And this is what your Nana did?
Yep. Yes, she did. And the reason you want whole peeled tomatoes versus crushed tomatoes, if you're at the store, you'll see there are cans of crushed tomatoes. My Nana always said the crushed tomatoes was all the junk. Immersion blender. We're going to zap these tomatoes and break them up and get them ready to go in the pot. So you press down to the bottom and do that.
Okay.
Okay? You don't leave it up top because it'll splatter everywhere. Just
Okay.
go all the way to the bottom of the bowl and pulse. And kind of lift it up and move it around. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
There you go, honey. So you keep doing that, and then run around the bowl and see if you come across big chunks.
There's a chunk. Look
There
at
you
that.
go,
See
baby.
this guy? Look.
All right then. So we're taking a break because we have a little drama. The white sweater has tomato, so I'm blotting. So
Margaret to the rescue.
just the perils of cooking in the kitchen. It's all part of the experience. So next we're gonna cook our
Big
sauce.
sweater now.
I'm sorry, honey.
No, it's my choice. I chose to wear the sweater on
Okay.
Tomato Day.
Okay. we have a pot. What we are going to put for each can of tomato, you put 4 tablespoons of olive oil.
Okay.
So, if you want, you can measure, or you can just do this. For 2 cans, so that means 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's your olive oil. We are now going to heat up our olive oil on medium high, and let the oil come to a little heat, and then we will be putting our sauce on it. And then, presto, in an hour or so, it will be done. The big thing about sauce is, A, you have to watch your garlic when it's browning, because the last thing you want to do is burn your garlic. If you burn your garlic, you have to start over. New oil, the whole thing. And then you brown your garlic, you remove it, and then you put fresh in when you get your tomatoes up. Fresh basil here, which I'm explaining to Erica that we are going to chiffonade for our sauce. My Nana never chiffonaded. If you ever even use that word to my Nana, she'd be like, what are you talking about? She would take her basil, tear it up, and throw it in the pot. But I'm modern, so you roll your basil up like a cigar, and then you cut, and that is what they call chiffonade. Chiffonade is a French term, so we're not really French, but that was lazy, but okay, good enough. Chiffonade basil. Fresh garlic. So, our oil is a little hot, so what we're going to do is we're going to add five cloves of garlic. Like you'll see it start to sizzle, right? You just want to get them a light golden brown. When you turn the garlic and it starts to get a little brown, then you turn it over so the other side gets done. What time is it? Can we drink? No, it's too early to drink. We have wine, open wine. Let's have a little wine.
It's a perfect time to take a wine break.
Look at that.
Perfect.
That's good. Thanks. For me, just keep
Perfect.
No, it's fine.
Just a little bit goes a long way.
It's cocktail time somewhere. There's
Cheers.
no- cheers, honey. It's only about 2 o'clock here, but it's late enough. Cheers.
How do you flip the garlic with that spoon? Do you have to have it on the edge or something?
No, look, it's browning. Now it's time. See? See that?
Oh, okay.
See
And
this?
just do a little flick. You flick
Yep, that's me. So you don't want it to get browner than this. Like if it gets darker than this, it's burned. And burned garlic is an awful tasting thing. You're going to take out the browned garlic and we're going to put it in the garbage. One more, right? 5. All right, throw that down. You're going to take the tomato and you're going to ladle the tomato in here.
Okay.
Bring it closer to the pot so you don't make a mess. There. It's the first thing. Yeah, see how it went through that. I mean, I'm saying a ladle. You could also, if you have a bowl that's a pour bowl, you could pour it out. If you want to do that, you can pour it out. I'm moving this along. Now, you want to do about 4 or 5 turns of black pepper.
Okay.
For 2 cans of tomato, 1, 2, like a half a teaspoon of salt per can. If you put a little more, it's okay. Then your sugar, very important. You put a little teaspoon of sugar for each can. So we have 2 cans, 2 things of sugar. You have your spoon. Oh, fresh garlic goes in. Fresh basil goes in. What do you see how easy this is? Then you're going to take your spoon, stir it gently to incorporate everything. right? And then I am going to turn up the heat, because what your goal is to bring that to a boil. And we're just waiting for our sauce to come to a boil, and then we're turning it to simmer. It should cook a little over an hour, then we'll shut it off. It will be done. So we'll have to sit and visit and drink wine while it cooks. Okay, our sauce is finally coming to a nice boil, and now I'm going to turn it down to an easy simmer and let the sauce cook for a little over an hour.
That was so easy. The hardest part is the garlic, browning the garlic so you don't burn it. But then everything else is simple.
And once you do it, though, then you'll know.
Right.
You know?
Okay, I'm turning it off now after about an hour.
And you're talking sauce, baby.
Delicious. So good.
I'm fishing out the garlic. Yeah. I don't know why I'm doing this, Erica. It should be your job.
I am ladling the tomato sauce into my to-go container to take home.
That's old talk. Well, I totally forget. I like recipes and stories. He has
Beginner.
his stories and recipes.
Beginner.
They're having a good time.
What is it called when you're
And so I
green?
said to Billy last
Novice.
night, this recipe is going to be found in the new cookbook, Margaret's Cookbook, Recipes and Stories, coming out early December of this year. And it's my second cookbook, but this one is a little more dear to my heart. And it's got great recipes. This is basic tomato sauce of my grandmother that I used in my first cookbook too, but because it is such an easy, foolproof recipe, I put it in this cookbook too.